I'm Froozone and we are in the room that I edit in, I make cosplays in, I keep cosplays in, I have some movies, some collectibles, some films, some stuff I want to show you, interesting stuff. And here we go. I'm going to start right here in my steelbook wall. So this is my steelbook wall. It's actually my wardrobe. I vinyl wrapped this in a marble tint. It used to be blue. I changed out these things in gold, and everything is 3D printed, designed and printed by me. That's why it's not great. It's still a trial and error, but for now it works. So I can just slide in and slide out steelbooks however I want. Some have little clips so it doesn't slam around like the other ones. Just trial and error. This is a horror collectible, Jason 40s. I painted this. This is a flower. I also have this fake hand on the handle. That's really cool. So yeah, this is a backdrop for videos, and I just love movies, and I think this is a great tribute to them. On top we have some Rick and Morty Funkos, some 3D prints, and right here we have the Assassin's Creed Tomahawk, Alice in Madness knife. It's real metal and it looks amazing. It is not sharp, but it looks amazing. Carp Nukem, some Lego figures. I used to collect DVDs as a child. These are a few of them, and I'm a diehard Blu-ray and 4K collector now, and that's downstairs. Some Disney Infinity figures, Pokemon cards. These are a few of my Froos creatures that I made with polymer clay. Some of my cards that I make and sell on Etsy, so you can check it out if you want. Some free space, some convention bands that I want to display in another way. Some comic books, some shield files, art books of movies, a lamp, and I don't know if you remember these. Pokemon cracks, not the best, but you had like these little collector things. Could collect them all and not really play with it. It's a weird concept, but I still have them. Really like them. Something interesting, there is a power plug behind this closet. I have like an extension cord and this thing, so I can have power everywhere for my lighting. The other side of my closet. So we've got a Star Wars helmet that I bought from a child on a flea market. We've got my Infinity Gauntlet. I always wanted them. I bought them in a discount. Really happy with it. The gauntlet itself is downstairs, but the box is nice for background stuff. Skylanders. I've never played Skylanders, but I kind of like the figures, and I made a little display so it looks cool, but dust is not cool on it. But it is what it is. We have some little figures, some Minecraft die casts that I like, some Flippos. Remember, these used to be in the chips before people ate them, the toys in the chips. I've got a Minecraft torch from the Noble collection. I've got SpongeBob over there, really creepy. Not a smoke detector, but a smoke maker. Camera gear and some other crap. Then here I have like a little cart next to it with some crafting supplies, some brushes, some paint, some markers, all of that stuff. Right here I put like these clips so I can attach drawings to my wardrobe when I'm not using them. So I have a lot of projects that are ongoing, and I can just stock them right here instead of here, like this is the case now. Good Chucky. We've got Batman, Gremlin, some other supplies, random stuff here. This is my crafting desk. So I like to keep it clear, and it's never clear. I've got a lamp, I've got some space to draw and to Artstream. This is a little mount. I can put my phone into Artstream. I don't do it often, but I like it. And I want to stream on Twitch as well and such. But again, I don't do it enough. My second desk, I have a drawing tablet right here. I don't use it very often. I used to use it a lot, but I still prefer traditional. and I wouldn't buy it again. If I wanted digital art, I would buy an iPad Pro with Procreate, because it's really nice and you can use the screen to watch YouTube or something as well. This is just sitting here. Below the screen I have some of my Froozone creatures. Blah 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 blah. Want to make more. This is my current setup. Corsair brown switches. I'm not a huge fan. I like the clickety clackety switches. This is not too satisfying. I do like my Logitech mouse with the free spinning scrolling wheel. Mic, I use it more now. And this is my current setup. This is one of the chairs. I put another chair over there because it was too crowded. I have two chairs. The other one is quite screechy, it makes a lot of noise, and this isn't perfect either. I want a new one, and I went for this setup. This is my first screen. I got it from my grandpa. He used to use it, he didn't use it anymore, and it was my first screen for my first PC. Then I bought this one, a 1080p, nothing fancy. It used to be big, but now it's a small screen, nothing fancy. And then I bought this one because I thought it would be awesome for gaming and for editing. It is not a 4K screen, not a 2K screen, nothing fancy, just IPS and a 1080p screen with 30% more pixels. So I thought it would be cool for gaming and all. It kinda is, but in competitive games such as Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, you actually see less. So I wouldn't do it again. If I would do it again, I would go for a 4K screen, a bigger one with a second monitor or something. It's way more satisfying to use it. But yeah, I'm still happy with the setup. The desk, by the way, is an IKEA kitchen plate, not a desk, with cheap ass legs. And I would go for a standing desk if I had to do it again. This is some scrap wood from IKEA to raise the screens a little bit. Some extra cable management and crap can just be here. And then we've got my PC, my little beast, my little darling. I've got a video about me making it, and it was horrible because I had a defective part, and long story short, the motherboard had a faulty part, and when it connects to the M.2 SSD, it crashed. And the seller didn't believe me. So it was quite an adventure to get this fixed. But I assembled it myself and themed it into a Star Wars theme, and I quite like it. Got some Star Wars stuff on top as well. Like this Lola figure that I got for £15. Not 50, 15. It was a steal. It costed 120 euros in Belgium at the time, so mispriced. Forbidden Planet in London, highly recommend. Was cool. And next to it, okay. And next to it we've got this closet. I made this from scrap wood. It is pretty nice, and it has some collectibles and some cosplay stuff. We've got Link, Assassin's Creed, Buzz Lightyear, Woody, Sandman, Nathan Drake from Uncharted. I've got this for a steal as well, since it was also, I think, mispriced. I kinda remember the game Uncharted 4 on PS4. On PS4. I kinda recall Uncharted 4 on PS4 being 65 euros, and I think this collector edition was 130-ish. And suddenly it was priced for 60, so less than the game. And I bought it, and they instantly removed it, but they shipped it, and I've got the collector's edition for less than the game, and I was so happy. We got the Hulk. This was from Beetlejuice Night, glow in the dark cup. I like that stuff. It was from Canopolis, the theater. I don't know. Snape's Wand. It's a combination of cosplays that I made and cosplays that I bought. I made the Star-Lord, I made the Daredevil, I made the Joker Batman. Spider-Man is a modification, Venom is a modification. This is from AliExpress. From AliExpress. I wore it to a Terrifier 3 and there was like a 10-year-old in the theater, which was pretty funny. And it was weird. I was wearing a mask and the parents were like, "Ah, cool." And the kid was like, "Ah, cool." And I was like, what's wrong with this kid? Respect. Oh. I've got the Michael Myers mask that I modified. This is from AliExpress, but I painted it, burned it heavily. The video is still incoming. Maybe I should just wait till Halloween at this point. I actually recorded the video in Halloween, but I have so much to edit and so much to do. So yes, another video. Then this was from the Furiosa night. My first Nightwing test that I made. Not really convinced yet. Daredevil glasses, Edith glasses. We've got the arc reactor. I made this, I modified it. It has some magnets in it, a metal plate. I can place the metal plate behind my clothes. And this one just clips on, so it stays connected to my shirt. I can put a light in. The only downside is it's a little heavy, so my t-shirt gets dragged down and I don't really like it. This is an awesome toy. I wish I had this as a child, but it's like a real web shooter. I already made a video about it, but it's really cool. Oh, so cool. Let's get down. Then right here I made a darker Iron Man. Like, what if Iron Man turned evil and he used rusty parts and raw metal parts to kill people? And this is what I made, and it looks like real metal. And my best one so far. I always wanted to make a full Iron Man suit, since an Iron Man helmet is kind of the first cosplay I did. It's what started my cosplay journey. So I would love it to make a full Iron Man Iron Man cosplay, but I'm not doing it right now. I'm making a full Joker Batman cosplay. We've got Iron Man, we've got the gauntlet that doesn't fit, we've got Shrek ears. I think these are the most realistic Shrek ears that exist at the moment. I love it. I actually designed these in a VR sculpting tool and then printed it and then did some silicone over it and painted it and put them on these things. And this is the Barbie themed faceplate for Iron Man. My invincible helmet. I also made a video about that. One of my best videos so far, I think. Some more stuff like the Wicked Head, Ray, other cosplays. The knife that I painted for Halloween. The Wolverine class that I repainted for Logan. Fucking cool. The Smurf that I made for the Smurfs premiere. Yeah, some unfinished thing. Boaty was also kind enough to send me some Five Nights at Freddy's merch. It was pretty cool. Well, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's. It was, they said it was Five Nights at Freddy's, but it was Huggy Wuggy. Still pretty cool. And next to it, there is still more. Let me take you. Next to this closet, I have a CD closet with a skull and one fell off. And this is Batman. And this used to be in like the cereal boxes. This one, the Joker, and he kicks. I wish I had them all. Ray, she gets way too much hate. Batman, some event badges and movie stuff. And this is how I try to organize my cosplays, my spandex cosplays. For example, it says Spider-Man and PS4 Spider-Man, the Riddler, Homelander. This is how I try to stay organized, but it's not working out great. And these are pieces of plastic that I place in front of my lights to have different colors. Genius, I know. So this is the room. Hello, this is me. And you may have noticed this wall. That looks awesome. Well, I made it myself. I tried to emulate the cave. It kind of looks like a cave or the moon. And in the dark, you can already see it a little bit. The shadows it forms are amazing. So that's unbelievably cool, the effect. And on top of here, we've got some Blu-rays that I like. American Horror Story, Thor Ragnarok, Civil War, Uncharted 4, Until Dawn, Bo is Afraid. Sly is one of my all-time favorite games. I hope I can replay them soon on an emulator or something, or a PS5 preferably. Scooby-Doo, Finding Nemo, a Pork, and some other stuff. We've got this wall. You might have seen this in the background for a lot of stuff. This is something I painted myself. And the entire room looks like this, but you can't really see much of it. And on top of my wardrobe, we've got the Quest 2, I Still Love VR, and some small collectibles. And there is a strip like behind the closet, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this is kind of the room, but most of the time there's filming gear all here. So I can't really keep it this clean, but I wanted to document this for once. As you might have guessed, I've got ridiculously more stuff spread all around the house. This is just the room I'm working in, and I want to share this. This video is already long enough, so I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Yeah, I really like room tour videos. It's inspiring. I think it's personal. I think it's so weird if you just live in a blank box full of just a plant or whatever. Like, this has some personality, and it might be overwhelming, and it might be annoying because of the dust, and it creates a lot of issues when, for example, I try to film and something is blocking or my view or ruining it. I kind of get it, but I really like it, and more will come. I think I will give an update every now and then, since it's pretty cool. Well, thank you for watching.